happening. I lied. Okay, here's the rules. Here's the rules. They're my rules because it's, my channel. And you guys are just like you just got on the roller coaster and you realize the seatbelt doesn't even work. Gonna look at Mo Pale Ale. This is from the Maine Beer Company, Freeport, Maine. And I got this one because of John Solar. And it's one beer, and I'm going to try to rifle through the comments as fast as possible. It is 6%, because I have a dinner date tonight, and I am not going to do anything other than this because I have 2 hours, and I still want to utilize carrying. And I'm going to use the ruck to open it. This will be my first. Oh. And I guess it does still leave a mark on the top for those cap aficionados. Oh yeah, I really can't wait to get out and visit John Solar and have some bugs. Wow, this actually smells really good. Oh, and it's got. See, I didn't give it a shake, but as we can plainly see, looks like Stephen Bush. Never mind. It's not gonna help with the taste if I continue on that thought process. That's really cool though. It's lingering so heavily at the bottom. It looks like that'll all get changed in a moment. Really like the way it smells, which is kind of telling me that this might be the Mosaic hop, which for me is like, that first sip was awesome. That second sip was okay. That third sip... Cheers. Oh, no, this is good. This is good. A lot of the bready biscuit flavors in there. Of course, it looks like a biscuit jizzed in my glass. Oh yeah, and there's still stuff on the bottom. German Ninja says 1, 2, 3, or is he 123? Smile Money says 1 being 2. Ben N says 3rd being correct. German Ninja here before Joey, also correct. Frontline Cigars, top 5, suck it. Laugh out loud, just kidding. Frontline Intro Babe and Brew Babe, yes, no Matt, hell yeah. Coleman 75, Intro Babe is point on, watching while I enjoy 3-finger glass of Glenlivet. I know I have had that, but I have yet to have it in the arsenal. Enjoying the series. Well, thank you, because I mean, first of all, I don't know how many people are even here because they give a flying shit about alcohol. But I actually, I big thanks to NIHAP because the opportunity to try a whole range of stuff and basically, gotta have the $300 bottle of scotch or a $300 bottle of whiskey. Everything else is just shit. Well, that's really honestly not the case. It is so not the case. Here's a case in point. Right around $55 to $65, depending on where you find it. And excellent. I mean, I'm not saying that I would pick the Philadelphia over it, but the Philadelphia got a very high score. Both me and Jim liked it, and it comes in a plastic container, and the big ass bottle here is probably still under $20, because I know the smaller one runs $11.99 to $12.99. So cost doesn't necessarily. Now, if you're like some whiskey aficionado, maybe those tiers make a hell of a difference. From watching the boys over at Whiskey Vault, it does seem to be the case for them. NIHAP, I did watch they reviewed a whiskey from Dogfish Head, and they appeared to like it, and they couldn't find anything that it was similar to. So, but what NIHAP is showing me is that just because this one has an outstanding reputation and it's a fairly expensive bottle, there's no guarantee that your palate, you personally, like for instance, Coleman, I may pour you a shot of that Philadelphia and you'd be like, I wouldn't put this shit in my lawnmower. Me, on the other hand, I really kind of dig it. But I also like the varieties of stuff. Like, last night I went up and flask number 29 there. The peated whiskey where now I don't exactly know how this works. They can't call it Scotch. I don't know if it's because they're in India or how exactly that works, that anyone else can make up something and call it Scotch, but they can't. They call it peated whiskey, and it was excellent. Now, I think I said that NIHAP said it was in the $40 range or something like that, and he said, I guess I was wrong. A bottle is more in the $55 to $60 range for that one. But again, I don't want to butcher the name. Armrut. After having a few glasses of it last night, I definitely lean more towards giving that a 9 than the. I gave it an 8. Like in the journal, I kind of circled both of them. So I want to up that one to an 8.5. It was really good. I like that a lot. And right now, just to be able to put it in a glass and bring it upstairs, nothing stupid. Nothing like putting a fucking straw in a bottle and going until I'm stupid. I put anywhere from a shot to a shot and a half. I don't think I've taken even as much as 2 shots upstairs, but take a shot and a half upstairs. And from the time that I went upstairs and I just like the other night, I literally had the last little bit of it as I washed out the glass, turned off the lights, and went up to go to bed. So I'm finding that the Ardbeg, the Armrut, I should just give it up. The Lafroig are all in that category of stuff that I truly enjoy as a sipping Scotch. Now, and it's going to be everyone, and I know some people just can't get into a Scotch at all. I seriously prefer the Scotches over whiskeys. Not saying that some of these haven't been really good, but now I have found that I may pour more before the end of the review and take it with me and finish it, where I find that I'm finishing the scotches that NIHAP has sent and then filling it back up and bringing up even more. So it's just the great flavors, that the peat and like the Lafroig with the heavier burnt smoke in it, and it's just peated whiskey, fine, whatever the hell they want to call it whatever the hell you want. It was It was excellent, and I truly enjoyed it. German Ninja, cowbells and shots for the girl next door. Oh yeah. Smile money. Oh. Oh no, we are talking YouTube strike. I saw some nipples spill out. You bastard, this is my entertainment hour. I'm gonna have to see. I'm not saying that I'm Irish and good at it, but I went through and found a whole bunch of the brew reviews where they pulled the thumbnail. I got notified of a bunch of them, but now I know damn well moving forward from when I started to do the girl and blah blah blah, as opposed to just showing the beer or whatever I was reviewing. I know moving forward, everyone should have a thumbnail, a brew girl thumbnail, and there was a whole shitload of them that had been removed by YouTube. And I went back and I looked, and okay, how is it that, first of all, at least 3 of them that were pulled were wearing more clothes than this girl here? There was no see-through, there was no nipple, there's no camel toe, there's no bush, there's no infield streak mark or any of the above. No butt cracks, swimsuits, girls, anything that I could go to the beach. Well, not so much around here. You go to your beach and see. And yet they say it's like in violation of their community guidelines. I'm like, fuck you. I put every single one of them back. There was one where she was like standing and holding her bottom, and she had pulled it down. There was no lips or anything like that, but you could see the very top of the Fu Manchu streak. And I did a screenshot of it and stopped the beer right there, so it's, you know, any of you guys would be pissed off because I covered the happy zone with a beer. But if they have nothing, I don't get it. Why they can look at one and have no problems with it, and then literally the exact same thing or even more tame, and all of a sudden they have a problem with it? Yeah, because they're YouTube, and it's like a love-hate, mostly hate relationship. It allows me to do this and hang out with you guys, and if it wasn't for this format, I wouldn't have the family that I have. I don't know, I'd probably have a, you know, good paying job, and I don't even know if I would even be anywhere near the passion level that I honestly am for everything from guns to knives, because you know, when I started my channel, I think I had 5 things. That's gotten out of control. German Ninja, try to find teachers. Can't get it here in Philadelphia. German Ninja, oh grappa. Frontline, you don't clean your palate before you taste another liquor? Sure. Okay, I'm ready for the next sip. Smile money. Maybe the metal flask and the fact that the vapors escape during the filling process impacts your sipping experience. Well, Lord knows. I mean, I'm telling you right now, flask number, I just reviewed something in it. No. Oh yeah, number 20. The Scotch. I don't remember which one without looking. This one I know for a fact is in a very old flask, because these dents happened on my wedding day when I married the hooker. So this one's got all sorts of savory shit happening to it. If I'd remember, though, the best thing to do to quickly clear your palate is just plain old water. Altenda. Hoo-ha. Altenda. Did you watch the part where we talked about you? Frontline. Zambuca shots. German Ninja. Oh, Zambuca shots. Smile money. I don't care. I don't care if I wanted to get ripped off my ass right now. I am not doing Zambuca. First of all, I don't have any of it down here. She has it in hers, and I don't touch that shit. Black licorice poopa. Small money? Your obsession with burnt peat moss ranks right up there with your enjoyment of cow cud flavored IPAs. Laugh my ass off. Jolson, this video needs more cowbell, and actually ring it this time. Laugh out loud. Oh, you just killed everybody with earbuds in. By the way,
Sorry.
5 seconds ago, turn your volume down.
Sorry. You know what we were talking about earlier?
Prostitutes?
This. Don't say it, though.
Oh, yeah?
The person, Jay. What's
Yeah? Are you sure?
or X?
Oh, okay. So you figured it out.
For the 3. But the 4th one that will be joining us.
Yeah?
This time.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Who's joining us?
Is it going to be... I hate trying to speak in code. Or?
I think so.
Okay. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to a theater near you.
Mm-hmm. What I'm doing.
I'm addicted to these damn things. I don't want beer.
See what I was reviewing? So what did they do? See where it's from?
Yeah.
Oh. She hooked you up, Jolson. Now shut the fuck up. Frontline. Christine said, "Oh my god, this pan is heavy," and you just ignored her? Yeah. She's a big girl. She can handle her own fucking pans. Cousin Patty? You don't have a Cousin Patty. Poco, fuck that cowbell. Real cool burnout. Hold the flask up to the camera so we can scratch and taste. Cobra, what did you do with Matt? Matt who? Smart Money says Matt is lying in his bed crying in the fetal position. Eric is so mean. Hey, I told him that J-Dog was going to be here to do a brew review with me. He still self-invited himself. And as you could plainly see, J-Dog has no problems occupying large quantities of space in my teeny tiny little area. Anybody that's been here always says the same thing. Oh, it looks so much bigger. No, it's not. That's the wall. I can almost touch the camera and the wall. Go from here to here. If you go any more than this, now you're into the boiler. Go any higher than this, you're into the pipes. And I'm sure those are all covered in asbestos. And they're painted in lead, I'm sure. Lead painted, asbestos wrapped pipes. Mm-hmm. So it's not a big area. I had to take out the light bulb so J-Dog would stop hurting himself. So then he's like, well, could you guys kill an hour? No, we're not. We did. We actually stalled for about 15 minutes. He didn't make it. That's his problem. Poco Loco. I like those Craftsman lock blade razors. You can get them free if you're in their membership club. Gunwild, mid 50% bitches. Frontline, J-Lo is married to A-Rod. I'm sure she can get something legal to make those breasts bigger.
But she's a dancer, so that ain't gonna happen.
How come in all the movies it actually looks like she has breasts, but during the Super Bowl she did really...
Yeah, they're called push-up bras.
Must have been pushing up her ankles.
Well, you know. Listen.
Listen. I sound like little Ricky. Listen. Hey, want to put my bugle in your mouth?
I don't want a bugle.
Oh, these are really good.
You know, people are going to keep sending you stuff from the Middle East there. You might get SARS from it.
Oh, whoever sent this fucked up because they're good. These were actually really tasty with that syrupy hot sauce on them.
They look like turds.
What is your obsession with the turd cutter, the shitter, the poop chute, Turd Central,
Turd
Moose
Central.
Mountain?
Moose Mountain? Really?
That's like Greg today. It's like, you think... He made the mistake of asking me if I thought there was like a group of people on this planet that enjoyed playing with poop. And I go, I can tell you are not a member of the Deplorables or the other group that I'm in. I said, would you like me to forward you some videos of girls pooping on each other?
Should it be this one or that one? For this year, this person. This one?
Maybe the bigger one would be a safer.
Okay.
Here's my viewpoint. I would rather somebody, for instance, I'd rather someone sent me like Steve. I gotta be careful with this one. I don't want anything to happen to the. I'd rather have it be a little on the large side and drowned in it as opposed to being too small and not be able to use it at all.
Give it all away.
I'm talking about this shirt. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm talking about. I'd rather err on.
Yeah. See, you can't. Just don't even.
NIHAP says Armret street price is about $38, but he did send me a picture this afternoon saying that he was off, and it looks like it's more of a $60 bottle. Cobra, does Giltech come in a titanium? I'm on a budget here. You might just want to go straight for aluminium. Frontline, actually the Chiefs coach does have a ring as an assistant coach for the Packers. He doesn't have one as a head coach. Again, it's sports and that falls under I just don't give a shit. But he seemed like a good guy. And it seemed like he definitely had the camaraderie of his team. Real cool burnout, this video needs more pop rocks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You want some? Thank you. I'm sure that's exactly what he's looking for.
Yeah, I know what he meant. I'm just picking on him.
Zeus, the coronavirus doubled in 4 days. At that rate, in 2 weeks, 280,000 will have it, and 6,400 dead. Yikes! Yet, with over there, they're not even acting as though it's a common cold. They're saying they're not even concerned about it. It's really no big deal.
They asked everybody over there to put a stop on selling like live exotic animals because they also bring those to market with everything else.
Well, look at what those sick fuckers eat. Like I said, I just had a video sent to me of a bunch of Chinese guys sitting around dunking live meats in sauces and eating them. And then you wonder why you got sick. Zeus, I carry a handy cutter, sliding razor blade box opener in my coin pocket. Had it 20 years. It's vintage now. Price from $4 to $14 on eBay. Now, laugh out loud. Very handy to have around. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't have it because I'm not in my work stuff. But in my back pocket, every single day, I have a Milwaukee. Press the button, you can give it a flick, and it's out, and it locks, and it holds a single razor blade. The only downside is a typical razor knife, you can open up the handle, preferably one without tools, otherwise that's just bullshit. I'd rather have one that only holds one blade, as opposed to one that holds 12 blades, but you have to use a screwdriver or something to open it up. Like the Stanley, you push down on the back, and a little door opens up, and you can put like 5 or 6 in there. But for mine, it holds one blade, and the only negative thing I can say about it is if you're cutting on this side of the blade.
Can I use my debit card? That counts as MasterCard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
finish this now.
Okay. So if I'm cutting on this side, there's no problem at all. But when I cut on this side, the little button you press the little button in, that can like hit the wall or whatever, and then the blade you'll keep on going. But the blade did not. He is it's gonna be too rich for my blood and probably most of you. But Giltech is now taking orders for their first knife that they're selling, but it doesn't sound like it's the first knife that the owner of the company, Taylor, what Taylor has made. But it's a really cool knife, but it's also titanium, and it's going to be a $400 knife, and I just Wade, you'll be proud of me for this statement. Do you know how many knives I can buy on Amazon with $400? I can either have one of those, or I can have, well, shit, some of my favorite knives that I get off of Amazon. The most expensive one that I personally have purchased as of this moment in time was $39. So, that's going to be a lot of knives. David Brown says, Jim Stauber wanted me to say hello to a booger. Dave, if you ever get a time where me, you, and Mr. Stauber could get together and have some coffee or something, he's a good guy, and of course he's also a local politician, and he plays for the right team, if you know what I mean. Gunwild, I like the Doritos commercial with Sam Elliott. No, it was a close one. It was a close one, Gunwild. The one with Bill Murray and the one with Sam Elliott were definitely, after that, I don't even know if I could tell you about a single one. So non-existent. Wade, that would be excellent with the right cigar, said the perfect woman for you. Stephen, is Christine home? Single action shots if it's a no. Well, you already know the answer to that. Stephen again, the only sport I watch is synchronized fucking. It's like it's a drag race to see who shoots the gravy first. I usually win. Wade, I am the same about TV. I did get the Disney Channel to watch the Andorian because my son said weapons were his religion. Scotsman, whiskey, rain check. Scotsman, so you say it's spelt right, yet you fuck up the title. I don't know what you're talking about. Scotsman, I believe Jerry got in trouble and possibly went to jail. Not confirmed, but I heard from a reliable source. You know, just like when I used to work for my the sprinkler company, the rule of thumb was if you hadn't heard a good rumor by 10 o'clock, start one. Crazy Scotsman, a lone review, much more like it, still over an hour. Crazy Scotsman, Rock Island makes a double stack 45 as well like the 10 millimeter. I know, but the 10 millimeter would always have to happen first. You know me. Scotsman, drove home from work while listening, now making fish and chips while drinking a porter. What a start to the day. Excellent. Scotsman, not knocking the U.S., but sports here, lack of intensity to keep you on the edge of the seat. NASCAR is an okay race in general, and ice hockey pretty good, but not something I have to watch at all. And Cobra or Joey, I know one of you thinking of making a smart comment about football. However, I watch very little. I still check online every now and then to see how my team is doing, but more fan of rugby and a man sport. Hashtag shut the fuck up, Joey. Mr. 27, gotta love those diesel fuel flavors. Mr. 27, I was once 8th on the Brew Bomi video. I felt pretty damn good about it. Sharky, the little razor blade knife tool looks pretty cool and useful. Now I want one too, damn you. I've got a few El Cheapo box cutter ones from our version of a Dollar Tree. This one beats those by a country mile. Well, yeah, like I said, you know, this one's titanium, so the thrill factor is in the price, but all of the rest of them look and act just like this. As a matter of fact, I know that you can pop these pins and stick a titanium back or a titanium front with the aluminum on the other, because they're all made identically, and the machining and the quality, like I said, you know, if I get the lighting right, actually right there it kind of looks like 3 pieces, but it's made out of 2 pieces, so the real seam is towards the bottom. It's, like I said, it wasn't going to be for everybody, but I really like the fact that, you know, you got a pry bar, a screwdriver, a string or a line cutter, or possibly a wire stripper. I have used mine for that purpose. Just give it a quick twirl, and I was actually able to use my fingernail and pull it apart. Actually, with this, the bottle opener, it might be just sharp enough to be able to actually hook a wire and pull that insulation off of it. Then, of course, you got the razor blade, the bottle opener, and the wrench, so you can take stuff like that, put it in there, and you know, it's not going to be fast, but in the case of having it, it's faster than not. And most of the time, I know this doesn't sound strange, but most of the time I have a Phillips and a T20 Torque, one of these in my pocket all the time, because it's the 2 most common things I deal with on a daily basis. Everything that we assemble is with Torques. So, and like I said, American made, small company, you know, it's not being mass produced in China. You know, this one was made by, you know, Tyler, the owner of the company. And yours would be too. Sharky again, Shakira is hot as fuck. She aged so much better than I did. Damn. J-Dog, no. No, and Wade is sending me links to shit. Wow. Okay. I'll check that out. I'll check that out, Wade, as soon as I'm done hanging with you in another way. Yeah, Shakira was looking good. Mike, Gillian, Eric, my man, how are you, brother? Doing good. Gotta stay on task. I still have about an hour and a half before I'm supposed to leave the house. Mike again, saying, hello, Christine. Sharky, man, I do hope you managed to upgrade that Rock Island double stack 10mm to the new TAC model. I'm working on it. Sharky, I don't watch normal TV either. I've got a 65-inch 4K Samsung, and all I watch is on-demand stuff. Yes, Picard has started. I watch it on Prime. Sharky, the Shy-Tech is the .408. Yeah, that's right. Heavy as fuck to carry around, so I've read. Well, yeah, I know it is not a light rifle. J-Dog, here. Clyde, Friends of Lafroig. You can own 1 square foot of the distillery grounds and reap the reward of 1 dram of Lafroig per year. But you must go to the distillery to collect. See, if I was able to, I would not have a problem with that at all. And now we go to the Two-Hearted Ed Club. And I'm bringing this with me. J-Dog, I have plans. Whiskey or something. I got your something right here, J-Dog. Oh, he said whiskey or something. Okay. How about some butter garlic spindles? Mmm. Mmm. Hey, smile money. I'm just going to finish with this, but M.O. Pale Ale from the Maine Beer Company from Freeport, Maine. Weighing in at 6%. This was very good. This was very tasty. Of course I bought a bottle of it. I don't remember even what it was. Didn't even look at the price. I saw that it was from John's neck of the woods and had to have it. If it wasn't real expensive, I'd definitely get it again. Very tasty, like a daily drinker, lawnmower beer, but still some really nice flavors in there. That heavy, bready biscuit, absolutely love that. Without having all the cutlery of the cow stuff that a full-blown IPA would have. I really liked it, and I'm giving this an 8. First Dan is the German Ninja. Oh, it's Two-Hearted Ed Club time. Jolson, the Two-Hearted Ed Club needs cowbell. Jolson, do you have any idea how many people would gut punch you upon meeting you? Nyhap saying whiskey. again, I'm sorry. I got. I can either enjoy here, or I can be in charge of security, and I choose security. So technically speaking, the Zambuca doesn't count. So I actually owe Nihap and the Crazy Scotsman a shot, which means that's only going to happen again. So yeah, it's. And J-Dog has Heart Club, and that's the last comment. I'm hitting the button one time. There's Gunwild. You said no brew review today. Are you turning into a lying Democrat like Adam shit on us? Cheers, Two-Hearted Ed Club. No, I had a little bit more time than I had planned. Okay, back off. It's been 40 minutes. Okay. Cheers, guys. But you will see me tomorrow, along with David Brown. David Brown will be in the town. Oh, he's always in the town. He's everywhere. He's up the cat's ass. So, cheers, guys.